Hello and welcome to Arere's Place. I am your light worker, spiritual advisor, and empath, raising vibrations and awareness towards humanity. Well, welcome to another session. This week's message, we're going to focus on spirit and the ancestors and what they need us to know at this time. First off, just want to give thanks to the Most High, of course, and I want to thank you all for your kind words, your thoughts, your bookings, offerings, likes. Thank you for watching my videos. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for your referrals as well. I've been getting a lot of referrals. Thank you so much. And you all are beautiful souls. This week, as I said, we're going to focus on what the ancestors want for us, because remember, we need to focus on our ancestors, our spirit guides. We need to give thanks and praise for all that they're doing for us and how hard they are working for us on the other side. Okay? And I can't stress this enough. When you take care of your ancestors will take care of you. Now, with this reading, I'm not going to go into, this is not a sub reading, this is not pointing fingers, but I must go with what the ancestors want me to carry out for the collective. And also, too, I have to go with what's trending, because when I see that the collective is going one way, I want to work with spirit to send a message to bring us back in alignment with where we need to be and where our focus should be at this time. I know, we all want, but we also have to look at what God wants for us as well, and how the ancestors are instructing us, what's to prioritize and carry out what they want for us. Because when we do this, like I said, we bring ourselves back in alignment with what we're supposed to accomplish. And then when we do that, then we bring in all the blessings, all the good things, all the gifts and surprises that, comes with it. So, okay, so let's focus. And first I'm going to clear the energies. Also, please make sure that you are cleansing your energy, staying on top of your spiritual bath, taking care of your ancestors and your loved ones that have passed away. If you are able to, please go to their grave site, put some flowers, freshen up your altars, put flowers, put an offering to them, and ask them for advice. They know you better than anyone else in the 3D, other than God, that is. I mean, God knows us all, but your ancestors, they were once on this earth too, and they were once with you too, so they know you very well. So it's good to consult with your ancestors. Pray to your ancestors and ask them for help, ask them for guidance. And you will see. You'll see the difference, and you'll see how they guide you. And also pay attention to the signs, people. Pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities. Okay, just clearing the energies. And first off, we're going to start with a prayer. I'm going to try to do a prayer for our ancestors during our collective messages to help bring upliftment to our spirit guides and ancestors, and you should be doing the same. A book that I recommend is Helping Yourself with Selected Prayers. There's volume 1 and volume 2. Either one is great. And when you do your meditation, you can sit down with this book and you can, recite prayers. But, we all know, it's better to say your own prayer, but this gives you guidance and gives you help, with your prayers for your ancestors, and will steer you into the type of prayers that your ancestors need at this time. Also, please keep your energies high at this time. Stay optimistic. Have good thoughts. Continue good thoughts. Stay vigilant in your thoughts as well. Okay? All right, so we'll start with the prayer. This is a prayer for your spirit guides and your ancestors. And it's prayer 111 in the Helping Yourself with Selected Prayers, volume 2. And it's prayer 111. And 111 is also an angel number, which tells us that our thoughts will become our actions. So please, as I said, be vigilant in your thoughts, because at this time, some of you may be vibrating so high that anything you think, you're going to manifest quickly. Okay, so be very watchful with your thoughts and make sure that you're putting out good energy, positive energy to also help with your manifestations. Okay, and you can manifest quicker too. So whether good or bad, just know that at this time, your thoughts will manifest. Okay, here we go. Benevolent and thoughtful spirits, messengers of the Almighty, loving sentinels charged with the mission of helping us grow in wisdom and love, we ask that you give us support as we face each day's decisions. Help us, loving guides, have the fortitude of character to resist harmful thoughts and to resist the temptations to listen to the voices of evil entities who would induce us to err. Illuminate our thoughts and help us recognize our defects. Remove the veil of ignorance from our eyes so that we may recognize our faults. To you, and at this point you may name your ancestors or your loved ones that have passed away, who we in particular acknowledge as our guide, and to all other good spirits who take an interest in our well-being, we pray that we may be worthy of your consideration. You know our needs. We therefore ask that you help us improve our lives as we become closer to God. Amen. Okay, so that's the prayer read for today. And now we're going to do a little card draw. But before I get into that, I also want to send the message too from Spirit that remember, people, in your manifestations and in your situations, you need to know your story. Okay? Yes, you may get a reading, you may listen to readings, but you need to know your story and your circumstances. And why I say that is because sometimes we may want something to happen, but it may take us making changes within ourselves, or it may take the other party making changes within themselves or within their environment. If this is the case, please know that these things take time. You have to give it time. Even if you get a reading from me and I give you a time frame, it's not an exact time frame. And you have to remember, God is the one that gives divine timing. We can only give an estimate, but it's a give or take. But you have to give things time. Rome was not built in a day. So let's say I'll give an example. Let's say you want to be with someone, you want to have a happier relationship with your loved one, but that person may have an addiction or a very bad habit that's keeping them from being their best selves with you. Yes, you're going to work on the intention of making your relationship better, and you're going to follow the recommendations given to you. But remember, Rome was not built in a day. You want that person to change. They may change, but it may take a while. So, and then another thing which I've said before in my readings to some of you is that you have to remember, if you were in a situation where you were enabling, and sometimes you may have done so knowingly, or it may not have been done knowingly. or you just didn't know you were enabling your person. If you've been enabling your person for so many years, 15, 20, 30, 40 years, and now you want them to change, listen, I'm not saying it's going to take 40 years for them to, another 40 years for them to change, but just know that it's going to take a lot of work. It's not going to just happen, boom, in an instant. It takes work on your part, and it takes work on the other person's part. So please keep that in mind. Be patient with yourselves and be patient with your person. Forgive yourselves and forgive your person as well. Or, and this could even be in money matters, career. You could apply to any aspect of your life. Okay, so we're just gonna see what it is that Spirit is presenting to us at this time, what we need to work on. So some of you, you're not putting enough quiet time. You're not putting in enough time for meditation, for rest, for recreation. You need to have some sort of quiet time so you can think clearly. Okay? Sit still, quiet your mind, go within your higher self. Spirit has a message for you. So this is one of the things that the ancestors want you to do so that you can hear them intently and you can obtain their message and know what it is that you need to do, or guidance as to what decision you need to make. Some of you may still be living in regret for a situation, and Spirit is saying, you know that you cannot change the past, but you can change the future. Know that you are not the person that you were before. So if people want to have grudges against you or hold things against you for things in your past, let it go. Let it go. Stop being hard on yourself. If I would have known, if I would have, could have, should have, let go of the past, start clean, and continue on, move on. But stop having regret for yourselves, or stop having regret over a past situation. It already happened, so Spirit is saying to learn from your mistakes and move forward. Another thing, as I've said earlier, Spirit is saying honesty. You need to be honest with yourselves, most importantly. Know your story, know your situation. I can't expect the truth from others, but I can always count on myself to bring the truth. Okay? The answers are within you. Okay? And also, like I said, be honest with yourself. Sometimes you may want something, but the question is, are you ready for it? Are you prepared for it? If you know that you're not ready or prepared for it, give yourself time. Give the other person time. Don't just get mad and give up and, oh, well, you said in 3 weeks. Listen, it also depends on you and your actions and the choices that you make. Okay? So just know that. Okay. So now we're also going to look at, which I meant to do earlier. So we're just going to see what are the energies for the week. I'm sorry about the noise in the background. I forgot to turn down my TV, but forgive me. Okay, so we're just going to look at the energies of the collective as well. What are the energies for this week? Spirit, angels, loving ancestors, what are... Buy flowers. One of your ancestors are asking for flowers. Okay, so some of you are ending relationships, or have ended relationships. Some of you may not be taking action on a situation. You may feel like you're at a standstill or at a stalemate in a relationship, or a stalemate in a decision. You need to take action. Some of you, you know what you're supposed to do, but you're not taking action. Okay, but Spirit is saying that there's going to be opportunities for personal healing and happiness. When those opportunities are presented to you, take it. There will be opportunities for healing and happiness, so pay attention. There is light at the end of the darkness. There will be happy times ahead, I would say within the next week or so. So it looks like you're coming out of a cycle. Okay, so you guys are coming out of a cycle into something better, starting fresh, starting new. Okay, happiness awaits. So that's a good thing. So you're coming out of those negative energies, or you may be coming out of a karmic cycle and now coming into a period of happiness, joy, contentment, but it still needs work on your part to make it happen. Also, we're just going to look at, from the Starseed Oracle, we're going to look at this. What other message we have from Spirit? What other messages? Okay, so some of you may feel like you're carrying the weight of the world, but they're saying at this time you need to set boundaries. Let it go. The burdens of others are not yours to carry. If people want to, excuse my language, but if people want to make asses of themselves, and you have some people around you that everything they touch they burn, and they want to be a fool, let them be a fool. You go on, do what you have to do, and just let it go until they can show up and be the person you need them to be. Focus on yourselves. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. So this may mean that, you may be of guidance to others. You may teach others. You may be helping others. So share your experiences. Share your wisdom. It will be very helpful and they will benefit from it. You need to have more love for yourself. Love yourself. You need to heighten your energy. Get rid of codependency, and they're also reinforcing boundaries. So you need to have boundaries. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. So meditate, work with your ancestors. And during this time, some things that maybe you've had in the back of your mind or your subconscious will come to light, or things that you've been wanting to manifest will come to fruition. I'm gonna go into self-care. What are some other things that we should be doing as a collective to heighten our vibrations, to bring forth our manifestations, to focus on ourselves, self-care? What else should we be doing at this time? And be careful of jealousy. Okay, there's some enviness and jealousy around you. See, wow. I just said this right before this card came out, and it's saying do some protection rituals. Okay, so protect yourselves, do your spiritual baths, your incense, meditation, prayer, but do some protection rituals. You need to heighten your protection at this time. Because there's some people with enviness, jealousy. People might be, you know, trying to do some kind of spiritual work, trying to throw some negativity your way. So please, please, please stay on top of your self-care, your spiritual care, okay? See, but the blessings are coming. Okay, so it's also giving confirmation that whatever people may be doing, whether it be by the mouth, the tongue, the gossiping, or trying to be mischievous or doing spiritual work, it's not working, because God is still going to send his blessings to you anyway. So be optimistic and know that you are very supported. Relax, relaxation, quiet time, drink some wine and relax. And bottom of the deck, we have trust the synchronicity. So Spirit is also asking you to pay attention to the synchronicities. Also be careful with your job. People may be trying to plot and plan something behind your back, but I don't see it working. As long as you do what you need to do for yourself and take my recommendations, you should be okay. Okay, and advice is you don't have to prove yourself to anyone. Stop explaining yourself. You don't have to prove anything. You don't have to explain anything to anyone. Just sit back and observe. Okay, sit back and observe, because the people who are coming after you, or who may be bringing some kind of negativity towards you, it's going to backfire on them. Okay, it's going to backfire on them, and it's not going to work in their favor. The more they try to distract you or take you out of your path, the more embarrassment they're going to face, the more negativity they're going to experience, and the deeper the hole they'll be digging themselves in. Okay, so right now we're just going to do our yes, no, maybe so. So think of a question. Think of a burning question that you may have, and we are going to get some angel answers. See, something is coming your way, but it's going to be a good thing. A relationship or money or some kind of news is coming your way fast. Okay, so we're going to get angel answers to see yes, no, maybe so. What is the answer? For the collective, the answer to the burning question. Okay. So the first answer, take a deep breath in and out. Think of your question, and the first answer is compromise. Okay, so this situation, or the question that you may have asked, or what you're wishing for, may need a compromise or some type of negotiation. Oh, next answer is big happy changes. So just know that, you know, you are coming out of a negative cycle, and some big happy changes are coming your way. It's up to you. So like I said, you need to do the work. Okay, so the answer depends on you. It's up to you. The manifestation and what it is you're hoping and looking for, it depends on you. Stop sitting on the fence. You know your story. You want change. Be the change that you're seeking. Ask for help from others. Okay, so don't be afraid to ask for help or ask for guidance. You know, there are good people out there that are willing to hear you out and are willing to help you, including myself. Okay, so that's all I have for you. Everyone, God bless. Have a great week. Be safe, and thank you, and God bless. Bye now.